recipients who will be receiving the ARC New York 2018 Volunteer of the Year Award. This award is presented to a volunteer in recognition of their continued dedication, service, and advocacy on behalf of people who have intellectual and developmental disabilities. Tonight, we are proud to honor a longtime volunteer from our St. Lawrence chapter and personal friend to many of us here tonight. Patricia Campanella, better known to her family and friends as Pat, has been an invaluable asset to both the state and local chapter levels of the ARC New York. She and her late husband, Dr. Paul Campanella, also known as Camp, have been dedicated advocates for their son Stephen with special needs. For decades, Pat has been an integral part of the decisions that have reformed the disability field and the programs and services to people with intellectual and developmental disabilities. Pat's accomplishments and contributions are many. She has served as a board member of the local chapter for 36 years, the past 34 of those 36 years as president. Let's have a round of applause just for that. Pat has served on numerous local board committees, including incident review, budget and finance, audit, personnel, residential, development, guardianship, corporate compliance, foundation, bylaws, strategic planning, and the executive committee. She wears 2 Duracell batteries, Pat. Under her leadership, Pat helped guide the local efforts to support over 100 former residents of Willowbrook State School to successfully relocate in St. Lawrence County. She's worked tirelessly to meet new fiscal and philosophical challenges in the developmental disabilities field, spending countless hours advocating for the rights of individuals with developmental disabilities, not only in St. Lawrence County, but also in Albany and Washington, D.C. And if that wasn't enough, Pat has been a dedicated member of the state organization for almost as long, where she currently serves as Board of Governor, chairperson of the Board Orientation Work Group, Branding Chair Work Group, Membership, and North Country Regional Vice President. Pat has served on the ARC New York Executive Committee and has always been a voice of reason. In addition to her volunteer commitment to the ARC, Pat is active in the Ogdensburg community as an RN with the Heart Foundation and the American Red Cross. Pat rarely misses a meeting, and they are many miles away usually. And no matter how busy she is, she makes time to do whatever is needed and more. There is a quote that I know you've all heard: if you want something done, ask a busy person to do it. And believe it or not, Lucille Ball said that. Never missing a beat, Pat is just that person. Please welcome Mrs. Patricia Campanella, the ARC New York 2018 Volunteer of the Year. Please come on, Pat.
I don't have the right words to exemplify what this means. I'm not sure I can say it. It was a surprise to me in the beginning when I wasn't included in the beginning, Mr. Howey, our executive director, and our staff. No.
So I have a personal award for Pat. Pat and I, about 2 years ago, drove down to the Chemung chapter where they were having a very nice dedication to a staff training room in the name of Mary Ann Bruner. So Pat drove south, I drove north. We ventured into a hotel in the area the night before this, and it was a surprise, and we were there for Mary Ann, and you all know Mary Ann, a dedicated volunteer. So we're probably the only 2 people in the hotel that night. We were having dinner, and we ordered wine. And Pat orders Blue Nut. I haven't heard of Blue Nun since I was in high school. But they didn't have it, so we ordered something similar. And over the course of the last 2 years, given everything we've been talking about, rate rationalization, everything else, and this meeting and that meeting, we would laugh and say, this is going to be a 2 Blue Nun weekend. We're going to need Blue Nun after this meeting. And we never did. We've never had that Blue Nun. So being the Volunteer of the Year award, I said, I have to find that Blue Nun. We were online, we Googled. Oh, Pat, they knew this year you would be given this award, and I want to show you. Carat gold chips, Chardonnay, sparkling for our Lunar Queen, a golden girl who has made NYSARC, the ARC New York, in all of those 40 years that you've been coming here and doing, and you also drive a van too on the side, I think, with the program, didn't you?
And I'm Harley, right? Just go.
Okay, amazing. You're an amazing mentor for all of us, and so we're going to have that Blue Nun.
She says, I've got it, and I'm going to keep it. She thinks I'm going to open it. I've got news, there's sparkles in it.
24 karat gold chips, so.
Unbelievable to me. I feel like I'm somebody else and I'm just watching this. If you take a quick look around and see all the people in this room, you can be sure that everybody in here is for one purpose. Everybody in here is for the ARC New York. And what's the ARC New York for? The ARC New York is the same mission for all of us. And there's thousands of us. Think about it. But everybody in this room has done, in your capacity, you've done as much as they're saying, it sounds like I've done. And there are many of you that have done more. I said words can't tell you how much I appreciate, but as this honor has been given to me, I will say one thing. It's quite an award, it's beyond my thinking, but my son Stephen, stepson, sir, Pat, when are you going to get your reward? Well, it's kind of hard to answer that, so I said, well, I went to the work center. I maybe have to pick up some papers, leave some. And I hear from the back of the room over there, Mrs. Campanella, hi. Or over here, hi Pat. Let me show you what I'm doing. I'm on the air brake contract. And somebody will show me what they're doing themselves. That's a reward. I go into the residence in Harmony. I step in the kitchen door. It smells pretty good. It's almost dinner time. As I look through the kitchen into the living room, I see a couple of people watching TV in a wheelchair. And in that wheelchair is a lady that can't control her legs anymore. Can't control her arms either. And she has very little control of her head. I see a thin arm reaching out. Don't think I don't get across that kitchen and go shake that hand. That's a reward. So, with that being said, we are all working toward the same. We are all getting that reward, I'm sure, but we are all working toward the same mission, thousands of us. And the most important thing I can think of that I like to agree with everybody is we need to do this together. We need to use all the professionalism of our professional people. We need to do it all together, and we will continue to grow and improve and help that quality of life the best that we can for the people we support. So I'm going to share this honor with everybody here tonight. I share this honor, not my blue nuts. But I share this honor with all of you, every one of you. And I thank you also at the same time for the privilege and the pleasure of working among you. Thank you.